Hello, it's Kadesha. I'm back with another video. As the saying goes, we have to be careful what we wish for, but I would say what we pray for, because you just might get it. So I always ask the Lord, I say, Lord, use me for your glory, use me for your glory. But I be having specific ways that I want the Lord to use me. Like, use me, Lord, to be the steward over millions of dollars. Or use me, Lord, to be the CEO of a company that does very good for the world. And then the Lord reminded me and said, is that for my glory or for your glory? And I said, well, because the Lord has me in a season right now where He is prompting me to get up and speak in front of crowds. So there's this next occasion that's taking place, and I decided I was not going. But the reason I decided I was not going is because the Lord called me to speak. And I said, well, if I just don't go, then I can't speak because I'm not going to be there, you know? So you know how we be trying to play, and we be acting like that with our parents. No, we try to play our parents like they don't know. Now, you could get over on your parents, and most of the time you can't get over on them. So if you can't get over on your parents, how much more can you not get over on a all-seeing, all-knowing God? And I said, I'm just not going to go. I'm not going to go. And I made up every excuse, which was so funny, because on the date that I thought it was going to happen, I said, oh yeah, I can't go because I already have this and this plan. I cannot go. Ended up not being that date. And I said, oh, okay. And then, so I started to prepare what I'm going to say, and it just didn't sound right. It sounded like I was almost like fabricating, because I couldn't remember exactly, like it was a story that I wanted to tell, and I couldn't remember like the exact thing. So I was like, I can't say that. So I told the Lord, well, Lord, if you want me to say something, you're going to have to give me the words to say. Why did I say that? The Lord gave me the most amazing thing to say. I use ChatGPT, by the way. But you know how with ChatGPT, you have to take certain things out and you have to make it sound, because it can sound robotic if you're not careful. So I was able to take things out and, of course, add where I need it. And I'm not reading it off the paper, so it's going to be more so like an ad lib. And I was able to get my thoughts to follow a certain... With ChatGPT, it made it easier so that I can make my thoughts follow perfectly. And I said, oh my goodness. And it kind of annoyed me. But then, like I said, it reminded me back to what my daily prayer is. It's, God, use me for your glory. And when I say that, then it's not about me. So it's not even about what I get up there and say. It's not about how people look at me, but it's the words that come out of my mouth, because that's the Lord who's speaking. And so whatever it is, I don't know if it's speaking for you. I don't know if it's being at a certain job, whatever it is that you're saying, like, Lord, use me for your glory, use me for your glory. Don't make it about you. Because once we do that, of course, we start to put some little flesh in there. And we want to do it this way, or we want to do it that. And it's just like, if I want to do it for God's glory, then I got to take me out of it. So, but I'm going into another video topic. But yes, I just want y'all to be careful. Take me for warning. Take me as your warning. When you ask the Lord for something and He just starts shifting. And I mean, it's almost like fast. I'm like, Now, what if I ask for $1 million? Because you're moving a little too fast when I say this. So, but now I don't play with the Lord. So, I'm playing with y'all. I don't play with the Lord. But yes, but I know it's going to be great. So, I'm excited. It's just nerve-wracking for me because I don't like people looking at me. that sounds silly, though. I don't like, I come over here making videos, but I'm just like, I just want to go somewhere, sit down. I don't have to say a word. You don't even know I'm in the room, you know? That's how I like to be. But no. When I start praying, use me for your glory, the Lord like, okay, let's get up and go talk. And I'm like, and then, like I said, I stopped thinking about me and I said, it's about you, Lord. So for you, I will. It reminds me of what I've mentioned before about Jesus. When it was time for him to go to the cross, he said, Lord, if there be, Father, if there be some other way. And that's oftentimes we do. We know what we're to do, but oftentimes because we think, and of course, I'm not comparing speaking to Jesus going to the cross, because speaking does not even weigh a percentage of what Jesus had to do. It's just more of, so you can see what I'm talking about when we know, like, okay, Lord, I want to be used for your glory, but we don't know exactly how. And sometimes it can make you really uncomfortable to the point where you say, I don't really want to do this. But then you have to get back to that mindset and say, not my will, but your will be done. And then you're able to move forward. So thank you so much for watching. Like I always say, sa cambia que quieres ver en otros, pues me la que te la comienda. Until next time. Bye.